going on, Sam and Jessica? It's your friend Evan, and I'm here to talk to you guys today about a little thing called artificial intelligence. We're starting this really cool video series where we're going to be talking to each other about AI and how real estate agents, brokerages, and market centers can use them every day in their advantage. Let's start with the most simple, most basic thing. What is AI, right? It's not robots, it's not magic, it's pattern recognition, but really at scale. AI is trained on a massive amount of data, and it learns how to mimic human responses. The most common version today, generative AI, right? So that's any tool that can generate text, images, code, and you already use it every day. You ever get a Google Maps reroute? That's AI. Netflix recommending that one show to you that you've binge watched over and over again? That's AI. Facebook showing you your ex-girlfriend getting engaged? Unfortunate, but yes, still AI. AI is already baked into all the different tools that you use every day. This video is just about getting intentional with it. So let's talk about LLMs, or large language models. You've probably heard of these. These are tools that have been trained on so much text, it's insane. They've trained on books, websites, Wikipedia, Reddit, all sorts of stuff. And what they do really well is they predict text and they mimic human interaction. They don't know things, they just predict text so well that they kind of seem like they do. ChatGPT is, of course, the most famous one that you've probably heard of with its 3.5 release. Was it a year or 2 years ago? I can't even remember. But these models, they improve over time. And they get better and better with each new release. Like right now, ChatGPT is on 4.0. It does all kinds of really cool stuff. But it's not the only one. There's also tools like Claude, which has been a real big up-and-comer, Google's Gemini, Meta AI, or Llama, whatever they call that one, Grok on Twitter. These are all different versions of generative AIs called large language models. And we're going to be using those a lot in the videos to come. But the question you might have is, how do I actually even get started, and what's the first thing that I should do if I'm interested in starting to use AI in my business? Let's rock. Getting started with a large language model is really easy. You could just log in and just say, hi. And notice how it will talk back, right? Now, I'm not going to stick on too much of the basics. Let's actually get ChatGPT to do something. I'm just going to really quickly grab this listing's property information that I've got here, and I'm going to write a very simple prompt, which is something that is going to tell ChatGPT to give me some kind of output. So I'm going to say, hey, I've got this listing. It's going to be hosting an open house this Sunday, let's say at 3 p.m. I want to make a social media post to advertise the open house. Here's the property details, right? And so all I do is I'm just copying those property details that are here that I've got, and I'm just going to paste them in, and boom, we're off to the races. That's all I want anyone doing for this video to get started with, right? This is just basic practice in getting an idea of exactly what is a prompt and what actually does this do. As you see, I got a response. Open house this Sunday at 3 p.m. Step inside this nearly 7,000 square foot of luxury living, 5.5 bath. You get the idea. This saves me a lot of time if I'm not feeling very creative today. So what else are real estate agents using AI for? All kinds of things. Listing descriptions, right? Prompting, hey, write a 5-bedroom luxury listing description for this listing I have in Brentwood that has a wine cellar. Whatever it might be. I just want you to try little things out. Social media captions, open house scripts, email templates, client gift ideas, video scripts, right? Other things like data analysis. Maybe take some stats from the MLS and actually go upload it and ask it to give you insights. All we're doing is just testing and kind of getting a feel for what AI can do. In future videos, my friends Sam and Jessica are going to be absolutely crushing it, and we're going to dive a lot deeper into a lot of these use cases. But we can't talk about AI without mentioning how AI can go wrong. AI can hallucinate and make up facts, right? Remember, language models are just using predictive text at an extremely high level, right? They will sometimes produce facts that are simply made up. And it can sometimes be hard to spot if we're not paying attention, because ChatGPT and all these language models are really good at making things that sound right, right? A good example of that is an attorney in New York. There was a case where he filed a motion, and it mentioned and referenced all these different case precedents and judge opinions. And when the judge was reviewing it, that judge realized that all those cases weren't real. ChatGPT just made them up. That lawyer got disbarred, right? So that's something you should consider when you're doing this. AI does not replace the human. Anything you put out on the internet, all of your work has your name on it, and you best believe you want it to be as good as it can be. Other things to consider and look out for: you never want to feed these models any sensitive private client information or details, right? That can be a serious privacy violation. On top of that, you don't really want to trust it completely with compliance, legal advice, or contract work, right? You can use these things to support that, but you cannot replace the humans in those cases. Your voice still absolutely matters. AI can write for you, but you're the one that makes it human, right? Use AI for first drafts, and always go back and humanize the tone. Always go back and make sure the details that you're putting your name on as you publish them to the internet show you in the best light. With that being said, Sam, I'll see you tomorrow for prompting. Cheers. Hey, wait, no, seriously, subscribe. Do it.